Hello students, welcome to this test series for the philosophy optional that we have started at Level of IS. I would like to go through brief features and how we are going to conduct this test series. Now the first important point is we are starting on 24th October. So first paper will be on 24th October. After that, every successive week we will be having one paper, and the detailed features like we will be evaluating and giving the feedback within 7 days, obviously, so that you can improve upon whatever performance you perform in the previous test. So we have 8 tests, out of which 6 will be sectional, and as you already know, we have 4 distinct sections in philosophy, that is Indian philosophy, Western philosophy, socio-political philosophy, and philosophy of religion. So accordingly we have divided, and last 2 tests will be conducted in December, will be the whole comprehensive syllabus, mocking exactly how UPSC asks. Every test will be obviously followed by evaluation and followed by the discussion come value addition. Here we would like to give personalized attention if possible. Those who are in Delhi will sit with them for their individual improvement also, because we have that much scope and time to provide that, and that is perhaps we'd like to give it to you so that you can really improve upon your things. And special focus will be on paper 1, basically because it has been seen that paper 1, not just for scoring in paper 1 itself, but also to have better score in paper 2, the knowledge of paper 1 plays a very important role. And also, as we generally, many students complain that, while writing answers, they lack the philosophical language in the answer, and sometimes, especially in paper 2, answer, answer generally will be written in the GS like language, which impacts their marks. So that's why we are kept it like that, that will focus more on paper 1. So briefly, how things will go in our test. See, basically what happens is when you study philosophy and try to get maximum possible marks, okay, there are 2 very peculiar things that philosophy as an optional need. One is conceptual clarity. Now you will say, no, it is also there in all other optionals, but conceptual clarity is very, very crucial, and you can say very, very sacred in philosophy, because unless that you can't even move ahead. Okay, so conceptual clarity in the sense of understanding the perspective of the philosopher and having interlinking with other philosophers, and then understanding the same philosopher from different point of view. So conceptual clarity is the crucial. Second is revision. Now it is said that because philosophy is a very short syllabus, yes, it is short and it is in a way fixed. I would not call it a dead syllabus, but it's a fixed syllabus, so nothing very dynamic will be there, but the dynamism within the fixed syllabus is huge. So interlinking, reading between the lines, understanding the concept, understanding and traveling the depth of the particular concept is very important. For that you need to revise whatever 4, 5, 6 books we have, only that much we have to read, but you have to read it again and again. So if you want to have a reasonable target, you can say you have to revise the whole syllabus at least 10 times before appearing for the mains. Now you would say how to do it in 10 times. Obviously the successive revision will be required to cover very small part of the syllabus, because you will be preparing notes, and accordingly I will guide you accordingly how to make notes and all those things during our tests. Okay, and third is the most important, write. Now writing, obviously you might be, it might be very clear to you now. Our test series will be covering this, but basically at test series we have decided and we will try to cover all the 3 aspects. Now you will say how. First of all, when you will write the test, obviously you will be covering this aspect. For the test, whenever you will be given syllabus, you will study before the test, so this will part of the revision. And conceptual clarity, all the videos and individual mentoring sessions will help you to have conceptual clarity. And when I said conceptual clarity, as I had mentioned, this includes basically to have philosophically written answers written in language of philosophy, which, as I said, very crucial for the paper 1 and which impacts paper 2. So what we'll try to do is conceptual clarity, which help you revise, then you write. Okay, as you write, your conceptual clarity will be better, then again you revise. This is how the circle of maximum marks, circle of achieving maximum marks, that's what we will be following in our test series. Okay, another thing is about the total how we have designed the test series. So we have 6 tests. Okay, so first test will be on Indian philosophy, second will be on Western. So basically there will be 2 tests here, 2 tests here, full length. Okay, so first, second, third, fourth. Then 5th test will be on socio-political and 6th will be on religion. So these will be 6 sectional but full length. When I say full length, they will be all that will be of 250 marks, not half test or anything else. So once this is covered, then the last 2 tests would be comprehensive, that is paper 1, paper 2, as it is done in case of UPSC itself. So why we have, that's why I said we are focusing more on, special focus on paper 1, because as I already mentioned, paper 1 and its understanding and conceptual clarity would certainly help you in rest of the things. Now one more message, because some of my students have been calling me and they are doubtful, some are doubtful about their prelims examinations and all, but I would like to tell you one thing: philosophy is a kind of subject, even if, like for example, most of you, even if not qualifying prelims or having very less scores of prelims, but certainly would be appearing for the mains next time. So just forget all those things, just appear, just join the test series as if you are going to give mains. In fact, on the day of the mains also, whatever the actual paper, philosophy paper, the UPSC will be declaring, get the paper from the friends and write it, and accordingly you prepare. And obviously that is not of concern whether you are cracking pre this time or not, because anyway you are going to appear for the mains next year, and it's always best if you do the answer writing now and obviously write the answers, write the answers to the questions that UPSC themselves have asked in this year's paper. So don't think about this whether I will be getting enough marks to crack the pre and all. Just join this, and as we have not this time, at least we are not having any foundation course for philosophy, so we will be trying to cover maximum possible aspects of theory through the questions that we'll be asking. So I'm looking forward to you people joining this test series, and let's have a better discussion, better deliberation and understanding of the things, so that your performance in the examination will improve. Thank you very much.